Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the start of the men's game here. The scoreboard says Jones. It's not Jones. We're playing Pearl River.
That's correct, sir.
In the game in the second one. Lady Indians won the first one. They'll advance to Monday night's quarterfinals at Coahoma. Indians trying to follow suit here with a win this afternoon. Jim, let's just talk about this. Coahoma came here last time, picked up a win over the Indians. ICC looking to bounce back and see if they can get a strong push going into postseason play.
No doubt about it, Adam. First game, they won here, I believe, 72-69 in a very close, well-fought ball game. I've got some numbers here from the first ball game. If you have time, the Indians were led by A.J. Dent, had 16. Bryson Dawkins had 15. And Pearl River, who won the ball game by 3, had 3 players in double digits. Their starting guard, Hunter, had 16. Their starting forward, Smith, had 19. And Austin Green came off the bench, 6'8" player. He's now starting this game. He came off the bench that other game. He had 17 in the first game.
Those were some stats there from the first game. I tell you what, Jim, let's go ahead and take a look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both squads. Let's go ahead and start with Pearl River. They come in as the number 10 seed. They got in on the Massey ratings. Quite the cluster of tiebreakers in the postseason for the men's play. They're 20-9 overall. Let's go ahead and start with the Wildcats.
Starting tonight is number 0, Sequavius Hunter, a 6-foot sophomore guard from North Panola High School. Number 2, Dorian Goodman, a 6-foot guard, a sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Number 3, Tazar Smith, a 6'3" forward from Woodbridge, Virginia Academy High School. Number 5, Ezekiel Dawson, a 6'6" sophomore from Plant City, Florida. Rounding out their starting lineup today is number 22, Austin Green, a 6'8" sophomore from Timber Creek High School in New Jersey.
That is your starting lineup there for Pearl River as they take the floor here. Let's go ahead and take a look at ICC starting lineups. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination, and Coach Grant Pate hopes he's got that same winning combination put together here against the Wildcats.
You mentioned, Adam, we're 22-7, 8-6 in the conference. Starting today, number 0, Chris Minton, the 5'11" sophomore guard from Indianola Gentry High School. Number 1, Davion Anderson, the 5'11" freshman guard from Tupelo High School. Number 2, Bryson Dawkins, the 6'3" sophomore from Ozark, Alabama, Carroll High School. Number 12, M.D. Smith, a 6'7" freshman from West Point, Mississippi. And rounding out the starting lineup today is number 24, A.J. Dent, the 6'6" freshman from Thomasville, Georgia.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups there for both squads. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the PA announcer, Sam Ferris, who is the proud owner of Samstown Market in Manatee, a sponsor of ICC Athletics, and our star of the game after each sporting event this season. Appreciate Sam and everything the crew does down there at Samstown Market. Back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that Guaranty Bank opening tip here between ICC and Pearl River in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. The winner of this match will go on to play Monday night at Northeast at 6 o'clock there in the quarterfinals of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. We're going to take you to the floor here in a moment. First, PA announcer Sam Ferris for tonight's starting lineups here from Fulton.
First from Como, sophomore 6', number 0, Centoidius Hunter. From Dallas, Texas, 6 foot tall, sophomore number 2, Dorian Goodman. From Woodbridge, Virginia, 6'3", sophomore number 3, Tazir Smith. From Plantain, Florida, 6'6", sophomore Ezra Dawson Jr. And from Centerville, New Jersey, 6'8", sophomore number 22, Austin Reed.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that Guaranty Bank opening tip. ICC in their home white uniforms, trimmed in red and blue. And Pearl River looks like that's either maroon or black.
I'm going to call it black.
I'm going to call it black from this distance.
My eyesight's not that good, Adam, but looks black from this distance.
But that Guaranty Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by the Indians. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 54-36 win over Jones to advance in the Region 23 tournament. And then Pearl River with a steal to start the game off here. Jim, we didn't talk about it in the Davis Ford pregame show, but we'll talk about it now. What are some of your Bank Okolona keys to victory?
Well, both teams, as we know, are evenly matched. First game represented by Pearl River winning by 3. Defense, as always, with Coach Grant Pate. Of course, it's this last year. It's done an outstanding job, ICC. Defense and offense and defensive rebound will be the difference in the ball game.
Shot clock down to 3 seconds. Wild shot put up, no good. Nice block out underneath there by A.J. Dent. Real quick, a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update in baseball. Game 1, if you stayed with us between games, you got to see a little bit of that from my buddy Robbie Atkins down there at Meridian. As there's a three-pointer put up and good. Anderson.
Yeah, from Tupelo, known for his defense, has really blossomed offensively here late in the season.
With that score 5-2, Jackson Settlemyers with a grand slam. That's the difference in the contest right now, as there's a travel turnover. Will give the ball back to the Indians. They lead at 3-0. Well, as we mentioned, the winner of this game will advance to Monday night's quarterfinals at Northeast. Lady Indians have already punched their ticket, as they'll go with a rematch at Coahoma. Nice extra pass, and there's the jam. Smith with some authority after a beautiful pass from Dawkins. Indians opening this one up on a 5-0 run.
Good start, Adam. As you mentioned, 5-0 Indians. Pearl River now trying to get the ball underneath. Another turnover. Goes back to the Indians. 18-17 left in the first half. Indians up 5-0 with the ball.
Yeah, I think Dawson was looking for the looking for the straight pass, and Green that time was looking to throw the alley-oop. And so the ball goes out of bounds and back to the Indians. 5-0 ICC with the lead. Spring break week here at ICC, so don't have that rowdy student section that we normally have here. As there's a nice ball fake, step around, three-pointer for Mitten. That one rattles in.
Great start for the Indians.
And Pearl River needs a quick timeout. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back out of the timeout. A quick one taken there by Pearl River as ICC red hot out of the gate here. Largest lead as they open up on an 8-0 run here. It's a three-pointer by Mitten, three-pointer by Anderson, and a dunk by Smith. And a solid start here for the Indians, Jim.
No doubt about it. Another turnover. Great defense by the Indians.
Well, as you said, the Bank of Okolona keys to victory starts with defense for the Indians, and so far so good. So ICC with the basketball. This is Anderson running the point. Got to get it across midcourt. He does so with about 2 seconds to spare. Man-to-man defense here out of Pearl River. Mitten with the basketball on the left wing. Looking to go inside. Nothing there. Now this is Dent. Dent trying to cross over his defender. Good defense there by Pearl River. Now 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dent recognized where the double team comes from. Three-pointer on its way. Halfway down. No good. And a strong rebound ripped down that time by Green. Good defense out of the timeout there by Pearl River. ICC had a good look at it, just couldn't get the shot to fall. 8-0 is the score. River with the basketball. Nearly taken away that time by Dawkins. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Thought about the step back jumper. Instead goes baseline. That's a charge all day, every day, as Redmond lowered the shoulder and went through the ICC defender that time. And it's 8-0 now, or excuse me, still 8-0. And Pearl River is struggling out of the gate here.
Hadn't scored the first 3 minutes of the ball game. We've got 17 minutes left in the first half. Been all Indians up 8-0 with the ball.
So Anderson gets it across the floor. Tough defense by Meridian. A lot of contact. They're letting them play here early. Minton with the basketball. Trying to work off a screen. Now gets by the defender. Goes inside. We said a lot of contact. Letting them play early. The shot was blocked and out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Indians on the baseline.
Pearl River Wildcats knocked that ball out of bounds. Remains the Indians' ball up 8-0, 16 and a half minutes left in the first half.
Quickly inbounds it. Minton from the corner, left it short, no good. Tried to follow his shot, but that was Hunter who quickly inhaled the rebound. Now Pearl River quickly back down the other end of the floor, looking for their first points of the first half here. Nearly turn it over. India's got to get back defensively through the paint. Shot is up. Count the basket. Nice job absorbing the contact there as Smith gets the basket. First points of the half here for Meridian, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Fouls on who, Adam?
That was on number 24, A.J. Dent, picking up his first foul.
You know, Adam Smith led in the first game this year when they beat us by 3. Smith led their team with, I believe, 19 points.
His free throw is good, so he converts on the three-point play the old-fashioned way there. Big basket as that cuts it to a 5-point contest. ICC out hot. A quick timeout has worked well for Pearl River. They try to jump trap, couldn't find anybody, now drops it off to Dawkins. Dawkins draws a lot of attention defensively, so now he's going to back it back out and reset the offense here through Anderson. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Anderson wants to drive inside, felt some contact in the bank shot.
Beautiful shot by Davion.
Who does he think he is? Tim Duncan?
I'm telling you.
As that was a bank shot from about 12 foot out. The Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you. You can find out why by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. Smith went up for the jam, and he is fouled hard. But Smith quickly pops back up. I don't necessarily hate the foul. It's one of those you don't want to give up an easy layup. It was nothing malicious, I should say. And I believe we're going to have a media timeout. We'll have some media timeouts here in this game like we did the women's game. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of the timeout. We reset here. ICC leading at 10-3, 15:43 to go. And this will be free throws coming up here for MJ Smith. He tried to dunk it last time, but was fouled pretty hard to keep him from getting the dunk. Makes the first free throw. And he's got 3 now. And the second dances around and eventually falls.
Largest lead of the game, Adam. 12-3. We've got a little press on them. Indians 12, Pearl River is 3, coming up on 15 and a half minutes left in the first half.
Good start to the contest here for the Indians. They're in white, Pearl River in black. Good defense again by the Indians, forcing them to reset the offense. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Swinging around, three-pointer from the wing is up and good. Big basket knocked down there by Redmond, his first points of the game. And the Indians, I thought, was about to force them into an awkward shot, but Redmond drills that one cuts the lead in half now, 12-6.
Tell you, our defense has been suffocating. Great man-to-man defense so far. They just hit a big three there. Give them credit.
Anderson with the basketball now, drops it off to Smith. Smith to Mitten. Mitten now up top. Try to feed it inside, and nice job defensively there by Dawson to step in front of that pass and take it away. Tyson McDaniels checked in during that media timeout. It's a substitution brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo. Another three-pointer on its way. That one good. It's starting to rain as Smith drills that one. He's got 6, and here come the Wildcats, Jim. We knew they'd have them running them.
No doubt about it. They've hit 3 threes. Was 12-3, now it's 12-9. Give them a lot of credit.
And nearly loses the basketball there, does Dawkins. Finds it out to Mitten, who wants to answer with a 3, and he does. Mitten hits his second three-pointer of the game, third for the Indians. He's got 6 now. And coming up on 14 minutes to play, trying to get to the baseline. Strips it away, then throws it back, and Pearl River able to keep it. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Extra pass, and throws it down. Nobody there on the backside to help. Easy basket for Dawkins, his first points of the game. 15-11 now is the score. Pearl River trying to rally back in this one. They've trailed as much as 9. Mitten with the basketball, picks up his dribble, in trouble. Finds it to McDaniels. McDaniels turnaround jumper, bouncing around, no good, and the easy rebound collected there by Hunter.
Adam mentioned 15-11. Indians up by 4. Wildcats had the ball. Coming up on 13-15 left in the first half.
Pearl River with it now. Going to reset the attack. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice little give and go action there underneath. The layup no good. Rebound tipped around and eventually finds its way to Mitten. Tough break there as that was a good look for Dawson. Think he might have thought about throwing it down.
Yeah, he got confused. He was either going to dunk it, then he realized he's too far away, and then he had an awkward shot.
So break there for the Indians as ICC now with it on the offensive end. Anderson drives inside. His shot, just unkind on the layup. He's able to chase down the loose ball and get it back for the Indians. In the right spot at the right time was Davion Anderson that time. As now the Indians will get a do-over. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Basically does what he did on the last one and misses that layup. Drew a lot of contact, but a good no foul call there as he kind of initiated the contact.
He did initiate, trying to get the foul call. You're right, Adam. Had 2 big guys underneath with him. Tried to get the foul call, didn't get it.
So Pearl River with the basketball now, trailing this one 15-11. Lob it inside, ball's out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Indians, and we'll get some mass substitutions coming in here for both teams. For the Indians, it's James Turner checking into the contest. Also, Dre Graham and Jalen Sanford in, and Marcel Bridges. So ICC sending in 4 new players on the floor here with just about 12 minutes to go until halftime. 15-11 is the score. That's another edge that ICC has. They play about 10 deep.
No doubt, Adam.
Another three-pointer on its way. That one good. That is the third three-pointer of the game. If you want to get technical, it could be the 4th as they hit a three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
You're right, Adam. I misspoke. But they do have 4 three-pointers in the ball game. One of them the old-fashioned way.
It's a 1-point game now. Indians with the basketball. There's a trap in the paint. Lets it clear. Up to Bridges. Bridges drives inside. He's hit. No foul called. McDaniels with the rebound. He'll stick it home. Nice job by McDaniels to clean up the mess there and get his first points of the night. Pushes the lead back to 3.
Good hitting the boards there. As you mentioned, Adam, 3-point lead for the Indians. Coming up on 11 minutes, 20 seconds left to halftime.
Drive inside, trying to go underneath, and there's a foul and count the basket. Thought he got away with a travel there. It looked like he drug his pivot foot, but the official on top of it said he did not. And so this is going to be a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here after this timeout taken by the Indians. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 11:20 to go here until halftime. ICC leading this one 17-16.
I think that's Dawson at the free throw line trying to do the old-fashioned three-point play, Adam, trying to tie the ball game up. He gets one shot. 17-16, Indians up by 1, 11:20 left until halftime. Dawson's shot's up, ties the ball game, Adam.
So he did get that three-point play the old-fashioned way there. He's got 5, as Jim mentioned, ties us at 17. Coming up on 11 minutes to play until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll take a look at some first-half stats and more. Maybe even check in on some baseball going on down in Meridian. Trap in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds. Good defense there by the Wildcats.
Give Pearl River credit. Coming out of that timeout, made the free throw, then jumped into that full-court press. Forced a turnover. They have not had the lead. Now they have the ball with the game tied, trying to take their first lead of the ball game.
ICC has led as much as 9 this afternoon. There's a trap, forcing it back up top. And there's going to be a pushing foul. Just an unfortunate break there. I believe that foul is going to be whistled on Turner as he was going for the steal. And the player cut in front of him, so he tried to run through him that time to get to the basketball. That is going to be his first foul, team third foul on the Indians. So the shot clock will reset to 20 seconds. 10:46 to go here until halftime. Pearl River with the basketball on the baseline. Just get it in before the 5-second count. Trying to spin inside, turnaround jumpers off the mark, no good, and McDaniels grabs the rebound. Turner with the basketball, looking to go to work. I believe he had 25 points at East Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
In the last outing. And then just that time, some miscommunication, a steal, and the block.
Way to never give up by McDaniel. Ran all the way down the court, got the great block at him.
Thought that was going to be a big-time jam there. I think everybody else in the arena except McDaniels. Or excuse me, was that Bridges that had that block? No, it was McDaniels.
It's McDaniels.
Everybody, McDaniels thought that was going to be a block, so a nice job there by McDaniels. So Pearl River will keep the basketball. Man, if the Indians can get a stop here, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians.
That's Turner's second. Two quick ones.
Yep, I'm going to say 2 quick ones there on Turner. But I was going to say if the Indians can get a stop after that block, that would be a huge defensive swing there as Turner will check out. Anderson will check back in. That's a substitution being brought to you by Pryor Morrow Architects. As they lob it inside, and the layup is good. Green with his first points of the contest. Now the first lead of the afternoon here for Pearl River, 19-17. Pearl River with the lead and ICC with the basketball.
Adam Green had 17 big points in the first outing. As you mentioned, that's his first 2 of the ball game. They've been trying to get the ball underneath to him. We've played good defense so far on him.
Sanford with the basketball, working off the screen, drops it off to Bridges. Bridges dribbling around. Good defense by Pearl River not to give ICC anything easy. They've been on that jump trap, and it causes another turnover. Shot is up and slapped the backboard, and they're going to say ICC, I believe, was out of bounds when they touched the back. I thought that should have been goaltending.
Yeah, I do too. Hitting the backboard. We caught a break because I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I think you and I both thought it would be goaltending, and the Indians called a break. It was not called.
So more substitutions coming in here for the Indians as Minton and Dawkins check back in. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. 19-17, Pearl River with the lead and the basketball. 9.5 to play here in the first half. Try to save it inbounds, and ICC comes away with it. That's Dent who's checked back into the contest. Dawkins with the basketball. Thought about the 3, but instead wants to reset the offense. Anderson with it now. 20 seconds on the shot clock, working off a screen again. great trapping defense as that shot is up, bouncing around, no good, in the rebound to Pearl River. Well, business starting to pick up here in the exchange between both teams. Quick two-pointer is up, any good. It's been all Pearl River, Jim, over the last 2 minutes of play.
Give Goodman credit. As you mentioned, Adam, we had a 9-point lead early in the ball game. We're now down to 9 minutes left in the first half. Pearl River's got their largest lead of the game by 4, 21-17.
Minton with the basketball. Boy, he could have attacked there. Just didn't look at the basketball. Didn't look at the basket. Instead, they were going to reset it. So that's a break there for Pearl River. That could have been an easy layup for the Indians. Inside they go. Layup is no good. Bridges just could not finish around the basket. Coach Pate wanted a foul call, but didn't get it. Shot on the other end. It's up, no good, and Dent with the rebound. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Dent has good handles for a big man. Out to Dawkins eventually for three. That one off the back iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Pearl River. Now Pearl River wanting to get out and run. Spinning the paint, shot is up, no good, and that's going to be a foul on Dawkins.
He definitely got him.
A rough landing there for Smith, and you're right, he did for sure commit the foul there. As this will be Smith going to the free throw line. Well, business has picked up all of a sudden as both these teams just basically hit the ground running back and forth, and the play will eventually break here with the foul. And the free throw is good. Smith, I've got him with 7 now.
I do too, Adam. Leading their team in scoring, leading everybody in scoring at this moment. As Adam mentioned, 22-17. Pearl River's come all the way back. Now got a 5-point lead, trying to extend it to 6, which they do. Largest lead of the ball game. Smith now has 8. Coming up on 8 minutes until halftime. Pearl River, Wildcats up by 6 on ICC Indians.
Indians need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Anderson with the point. Now works it over to Dawkins on the left wing. Dawkins is yet to score in this contest. Anderson with it now. Tries to feed it inside, does so. Dent, turnaround, shot is up, bouncing around, no good. We saw it a lot in the women's game, seeing it again here in the men's game. The iron unkind for the Indians on some of those close range shots. Drive inside, no good, but there's a foul on the Indians.
Give Smith credit, drove the lane, had position, got fouled. Adam, this has been a tale of early here in this first half. We had a 12-3 lead. They've turned it around now. They got a 23-17 lead.
Media timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and be back with more right after this.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. 7:35 to go here until halftime. Pearl River 23, ICC 17. Jim, your thoughts over the last few minutes of the game?
Last few minutes of the ball game, Pearl River settled down, gotten to their offense. They're matching us on the boards, outplayed us, to be honest. The last few minutes of this ball game, they turned it around. They were down by 9. Now they're up by 7. Could be 8 with the next free throw.
That's Smith. I've got him with 9 points. A perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. As he'll head back to the line for this second shot opportunity here. And he gets it.
Their largest lead of the ball game. They're up by 8, 25-17, 7.5 minutes left till halftime.
So ICC with the basketball, needing a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Minton with it. Pearl River's defense is really giving the Indians all sorts of fits here. They feed it inside, a near turnover. Minton eventually finds it for three and gets it.
Needed that, Adam. Big shot by Chris Minton. I got him with 9 points. Cuts the lead to 5, 25-20. Coming up on 7 minutes till halftime.
Yeah, that was a big three-pointer knockdown, his third of the ball game. And now Pearl River with it on the offensive side of the fourth. Even 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Went for the extra pass, wasn't ready for it, as Dawson Jr. was looking for the rebound, lost it out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Indians. 25-20 is your score. 6:50 and counting here until halftime. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. Then just a lazy pass turns into a dunk on the other end. Got to be careful. Doug Smith could have easily teed him up after hanging on the rim on that one. I appreciate the officials not doing so, that is. And then there's another near turnover, and Minton able to escape that. Well, the Indians just got lazy with a little back and forth passing. Pearl River was able to jump the route, if you will, pick it off and get the jam. So now ICC with it. Smith trying to go to work, lost it, picks up his dribble, in trouble, and this is going to be another turnover here. Man, Jim, this Pearl River defense has been rough for the Indians.
They've been tenacious this last 6 or 7 minutes of this first half, and that's why they have a 27-20 lead. One of the reasons they have a 27-20 lead.
As just getting everybody in order, I guess. Saw the official come up and ask for someone to stop there. So now Pearl River with the basketball. 6 minutes to play here until halftime. 27-20. Pearl River with the lead. Nearly throw it away, was able to find it and keep the basketball on their side. And that should be a shot clock violation. No way, that's a basket. Good job by the official.
He called it.
Even Pearl River's coach clapping after the call, shaking his head in agreement. So the Indians catch a break there, Jim, or that would have been a made basket. And that would have been the largest lead of the night, matching for Pearl River at 9. So Pearl River's defense causing ICC all sorts of problems. Nearly a turnover there. Luckily, the ball found its way to Chris Minton, and ICC will get it as they reset here. Coming up on 5.5 to play until halftime. Pearl River 27, ICC 20. Drive inside, shot is up and good. Nice soft touch there by Graham, getting his first points of the game. 27-22 now, with 5:20 to go until halftime. Pearl River with the basketball here on the near side of the floor. Drives inside, ball fakes, goes underneath, and it's going to be
3 seconds. Really?
I didn't see who that was on. I mean, number 5 was in the paint, but he threw the ball away. I mean, threw the ball out. Unless there was just somebody floating around above him that I wasn't paying attention to. If not, that was a quick
3 seconds.
3-second call.
Which we never see called.
That may be the second time I've seen it called this season.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Well, the Indians need to turn that turnover into points this trip down the floor. 5 minutes to play here. Pearl River 27, ICC 22. Dent with the basketball, looking to go to work. Puts it up in and good.
Just took his time, got position, got to his left hand, put it in, Adam. 27-24. Indians on a little 4-0 run to cut it to 3.
First points of the night there for A.J. Dent's got such soft touch around the rim. If you get him in that kind of space, he'll make you pay every time. River with the basketball, looking to go to work. Three-pointer on its way. Tried to flop to get the call. That's what the shot was off there. And now here come the Indians. A chance to tie it with a 3. Dawkins with the basketball. Wants to work it inside to Smith. Smith looking to go to work. Sees a double team. He's fouled. Shot wouldn't fall, but he'll go to line to shoot 2. The officials talking it over here as all 3 of them called the foul that time. And that foul is going to be on Smith. His second foul. It's not the guy you want picking up a foul in that situation there if you're Pearl River. He leads them with 12 points. MJ to the line. First free throw hit the back iron, no good.
Take your time here, MJ. And Adam, he's going to make this one, okay? Because he wants to get to that 5th point. He's got 4. It's very important to him to make it right now.
So waiting this second free throw here, we'll have a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update in baseball. It's 5-5 in the bottom of the 4th between ICC and Meridian. They're in game 1 of 2. As that free throw made it a 27-25 contest. Pearl River with the lead as they drive inside. Scoop shots up, no good, and the rebound ripped down by Dent.
Indians on a 5-0 run here, trying to tie the ball game or go up by one, and they go up by one, Adam. Big three.
Mitten knocks down his fourth three-pointer of the game, and ICC leads it 28-27 now, inside 4 minutes to play until halftime.
Adam, an 8-0 run by the Indians the last 2 minutes of the first half here.
Indians have hit 5 three-pointers as a team, 4 of those belonging to Chris Mitten. Davion Anderson has the other one. So the Indians rally from a 7-point deficit to retake the lead now at 1. Pearl River wants to answer with a 3 on the other end. That one might have been partially blocked by Dawkins. Now here come the Indians. Mitten lays it in.
Took his time, got to the goal. Super job. Adam, 10-0 run by the Indians.
14 points for Mitten. ICC now leads it 30-27, 3:15 to go here until halftime. Pearl River needs a basket a big way this trip down the floor. The Indians trying to find another defensive stop. Drive inside, good defense. Ball slapped out of bounds by Dawkins. It'll stay with Pearl River on the baseline, and we'll have a media timeout. 3:02 to go here until the break. ICC 30, Pearl River 27. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:02 to go here until halftime. ICC rallies to take a 30-27 lead here just before the break.
Adam, we mentioned it's been a game of runs like the first game, and ICC's on a 10-0 run here. We're down 7, now we're up 3.
Still having some camera issues. We apologize about that. It's Raphael Henry working on to get that figured out. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Pearl River throws up the wild shot. It's no good in the rebound. Pulled down by Graham. I say Meridian because I was looking over to check the baseball score. Still 5-5 there in the top of the 5th. ICC at the bat. Dawkins with the basketball, as we mentioned. Still scoreless here in the contest. He tries to feed it inside. Does so, and there's the jam. Dent with authority. Throws that one down for his 4th point of the game. 32-27. ICC with the lead. Pearl River with the basketball. 2:20 to go here until halftime. Nice backside lob. Indians try to adjust defensively, and that's going to be a foul. Well, MJ didn't think he got him, but he got him smooth across the arm, that one. And that's going to be his first foul. Team 7th foul, so Pearl River will be in the bonus for the remaining 2:16 here of the first half. Pearl River have only been whistled for 3 fouls so far here in the entire first half of play. This is Dawson Jr. to the free throw line. It's up and good.
Adam, we were on a 12-0 run until he made that free throw. Cuts the lead to 4. Indians up by 4, 32-28.
So waiting the second free throw here. That one left short, no good, in the rebound to Dent. That was the first miss from the free throw line for Pearl River. Wild shot put up, no good. Tip, the rebound controlled there by Pearl River. 2 minutes to go here until halftime. Reverse layup is good. Nice challenge, good finish there by Smith. He's got 14.
He's a player. He is a player. Went up, got underneath, used his left hand, shielded his body. Got the play to go in, cuts it to 2, 32-30, a minute 45 left until halftime.
You want to challenge Smith. He's got 2 fouls in the game. See if you can't
Good
make
point.
him pick up
Good
that third.
Point, Adam.
Driving in, kick it out, three-pointer up on its way for the Indians. That one well off the mark. Easy rebound pulled down there by Pearl River. Gets it up to 4. There's a jam on the other end.
Dawson ties the ball game up. Minute 20 until halftime. 32 apiece.
5th dunk of the game between these two teams. Indians with it. Dawkins didn't like what he sees. Now works it back up top to Dent. That's Graham with it now. He's going to back it back out and reset the offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock, coming up on a minute to play here in the first half. Dangerous skip pass, finds Minton for 3. That one off the mark, no good. Graham had the rebound but lost it out of bounds. I think Graham was thinking about getting up and getting big before getting the basketball and loses it out of bounds, and now the ball will go back to Pearl River. 32-32 is your score. 59 seconds left here in the first half.
Adam, a game of runs. Both teams run out 8 points here, 8 points there, but now we're all tied up, coming up on 50 seconds left halftime.
Try to feed it inside. Smith bats that one away. Pearl River finds the loose ball. Still plenty of time. 12 seconds on the shot clock. About 29 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Wild layup put up, no good. Attempt to dunk it on the putback. Couldn't find it. Now Minton on the other end of the floor. His layup, no good. The tip, no. A late whistle. And they're going to call a foul on Pearl River, and Pearl River's coach not happy with that one at all.
That's a late call.
Extremely late.
I'll be honest.
I thought for a second they had called A.J. Dent with over the back because the whistle was blown as he was trying to put the dunk back. So this is going to be Minton to the free throw line. He and Smith lead all scorers with 14. That free throw off the mark, no good.
He's had a solid game, Adam. As you mentioned, he has 4 threes and 1 regular bucket.
So
go ahead.
No, say waiting the second free throw here to see if we can break up the tie. 32-32 is the score. 28 seconds, so Pearl River could technically hold off for the last shot if they want to here in the first half.
He's going to make this, Adam, because he wants to have 15 points at halftime.
I like it.
He's getting ready to make this, give us a 1-point lead.
And he does. Jim spoke it into existence.
Got lucky there, but we'll take it.
So Pearl River with the basketball. They trail this one 33-32. Throw this one down the floor, nearly turn it over, able to climb the ladder and find it and keep it with them. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Now make it 10 seconds. Down to 5, and there's going to be a foul on the Indians. Oh, tough one there with 5.5 or basically 5.8 seconds left. And that one's going to be on Dawkins, and that's going to be his second. That's a cheap foul to pick up there in the final 5 seconds of the first half. Boy, and that, not only that, it was a ticky-tack. We've seen we've seen more contact on other plays than we have that one, but they called it, so you got to play on here as this will send guess who, Smith, back to the free throw line.
Trying to tie the ball game up. Indians up by 1, 33-32, 5.8 seconds until halftime.
Smith, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and makes the first one.
He's got 15.
So he'll get the +1 bonus here with the first make, tied at 33. Awaiting the free throw here. It's on its way, and it's good. 30-second timeout taken here by the Indians. We'll keep it here with the only being 5.8 seconds to go until halftime. And if you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians, they advance to the quarterfinal game Monday night at Coahoma. The final score of that one was 54-36. A Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. Meridian just hits a solo home run. They're now up 6-5 there in the bottom of the 5th in game 1 in Meridian. That's the conference opener for the Indians and Meridian as well. We'll try to give you some action there and part of the Little Caesars halftime report here in this one. So the Indians take the timeout, try to set something up here for the final 5.5 basically to go here in the first half. Meridian hits a couple of free throws to take a 34-33 advantage. Davion Anderson with it, lobs it up the floor. Minton, three-pointer, off the mark, no good. Boy, I tell you what, if that's what they drew up, it worked perfectly there. As that's going to do it for the first half of play. Pearl River 34, ICC 33. We'll take a break and be back with the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton right after this.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back here to halftime. Pearl River makes a couple of free throws to take a 34-33 advantage here at the break. Jim, your thoughts here on the first half?
Adam, a well-played ball game. Both teams had several different types of runs, but both teams playing very hard. We're talking about a dominated Chris Minton at guard has 15 points. Tazer Smith at guard has 16 points. They've shined for both the teams. Well-played game. It's come down to the end of the ball game just like it did the first game, I think, Adam.
Absolutely. Jim, let's go ahead and take a look at some first half stats. These stats being brought to you by Little Caesars here in Fulton. We'll also take a look at some of the first half highlights as well.
First of all, Pearl River, they're up 34-33 here at halftime. Smith led the team with 16 points. Redmond had 3. Dawson had a solid game early, had 8 points. Hunter had 3, and Green had 2. For the Indians tonight, Chris Minton came out on fire, hit 4 big threes, has 15 total points. Anderson has 5 points. Graham has 2. M.J. Smith has 5. McDaniels came off the bench, has 2. And A.J. Dent has 4. 34-33. Wildcats by 1 at halftime.
That is your first half stats there being brought to you by Little Caesars here in Fulton. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and check in on the baseball game going on down in Meridian. Back with Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton right after this.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
With the wind gusting to right. So that ball was hit really, really hard by Jacob Scott to get out of here. Like I said, he's seeing it well out of the 9 slot right now from Meridian.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for Itawamba is the shortstop, 23, Jude Treadaway.
All right, so Treadaway will lead things off. He's got a single and a ground out to first on his card here in game 1. And there's a strike in there. MCC basketball, we're watching the women here. They will go, I believe, nope, they're not going to go to the free throw line just yet. And if you've watched women's basketball with us all season, Meridian only shoots at 50% from the line as a team, so I don't want to get out into a free throw contest. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be down and away 2-1. And in traditional basketball fashion, they're going to call all their timeouts with 4 seconds to go. Here's the 2-1. That's in there for a strike. So Fowler's got a nice rhythm out of the bullpen for Meridian. Next pitch to the plate is going to be off the plate. So 3-2. Want to say hello to our friends up there in Itawamba who's got us up on the big video board at their gymnasium right now. That's going to be down and away there, down and in rather, for ball 4. So Treadaway will head down to first base on the walk. So second time he's been on first base.
Next to the plate for the Indians is the right fielder, Dre McCray.
Down to the 8th slot we go with Dre McCray. He has singled, scored, and he has struck out here this afternoon, and that's going to pour in there for a strike. So Treadaway gets on a leadoff walk. Next pitch to McCray is going to be up and away, 1-1. Yeah, McCray got that RBI base hit back in the 5-run second inning for the Indians, and of course, Settlemyers had the big grand slam. At that time, it was 5-0 Itawamba. Here's the 0-1, and there's a sharp ground ball out towards second, on to second for 1, on to first for the twin killing of a double play. So nice job there in the middle part of the infield there for the Eagles on the 4-6-3 double play. So the Eagles turn a sweet one up the middle there between Chaplin and Scott, and now it's up to Roberts.
With 2 outs, the inning next to the plate for the Indians is the left fielder, Hayden Roberts.
So pitcher's best friend, double play, and here comes Hayden Roberts now, and that's going to be slap foul for strike 1. Roberts on the day was hit by a pitch back in the 5-run second, came around to score on the grand slam and bounced out to Hubner at third base back in the 4th. And I believe the ball game is over up at Northwest. I think the MCC women just were able to hang on a few moments ago. Screen went blank. I didn't see the final score, but I think the women held on there. 1-2 pitch coming up to the plate from Fowler, and there's a little bouncer out toward Polizzi at first. He will get to it easily and step on the bag for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 base runner left on. We head to the home half of the 6th inning. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up next for Meridian with MCC on top of Itawamba 6-5 in game 1 of our conference doubleheader right here on MCCEagles.live.
MCC costs less and gives you more. Are you ready to jumpstart your career but don't have the time for a traditional 4-year degree? Meridian Community College can have you workforce ready in as little as 1 semester. We have workforce programs ranging from 1 semester to 2 years with experienced instructors and hands-on training that will help you gain the skills you need to succeed and start earning a paycheck sooner. Find your wings at Meridian Community College.
All right, it'll be Chaplin, Priester, and Houston to get things rolling here for MCC here in the bottom of inning number 6. As the birthday boy Cooper Chaplin steps up to the plate.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for Meridian is the second baseman, number 13, Cooper Chaplin.
All right, Chaplin on the day has walked twice and struck out here on his 20th birthday. Here's another fresh inning for Yearwood, and Chaplin's going to hit this one high up into the air in right field. That ball's tailing back. It's back, and it is gone for a home run on his birthday.
It is a birthday home run for Meridian second baseman, number 13, Cooper Chaplin.
So happy birthday, Cooper Chaplin. A solo home run on his 20th birthday. Seems like we've had a lot of those in MCC history where guys hit home runs on their birthday. So that is now another long ball for Chaplin, his 5th.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the catcher, number 22, Blaze Priester.
Well, it got up into that wind in right field. We've been talking about it all afternoon, and finally one drifted out of here once it got up into that jet stream out there in right field. And Chaplin, with a birthday home run, gives Meridian a 2-run lead now. Here's the 0-1, and that's in there for a strike to Blaze Priester, who has bounced out to the pitcher, been hit by a pitch, and drove in a run on a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning. And Priester's going to hit one a mile high up into shallow center field, and second baseman, that's Settlemyers, he will settle under it for out number 1. So he really had to battle the wind right there to grab it for out number 1. All pop-ups are going to be an adventure all day long.
Next to play for Meridian is the designated hitter, number 23, Landon Houston.
All right, here's Landon Houston. He's had a solid day at the plate. Single, double, runs scored, and a walk. And now he's going to jump on the first pitch out towards Settlemyers, and he will gather it up and throw on to first quickly for out number 2. So after the solo home run, Yearwood settles down and gets 2 quick outs. Now it's up to Chris Watson.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the right fielder, number 28, Chris Watson.
All right, here's Watson. He has walked and popped out a couple of times, so officially 0 for 2 here in game 1. It's going to be off the plate. So Jacob Scott and Cooper Chaplin, the middle infielders with home runs today. They turned a double play today, and both each have a home run. So count goes to 3-1. And that's going to be in there for a strike here. So 3-2 pitch coming up here to Chris Watson. And Watson's going to hit this one out towards center field. That's got some good carry to it, but guess what? It's going to stay into the ballpark for Chris Watson as he just misses one. So Cooper Chaplin hits one out of the yard, and Meridian takes a 2-run lead. No runs on 1 big base hit, nobody left, and we head to the 7th of a scheduled 9. MCC leading at 7-5 here on MCCEagles.live.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza. Another great Saturday at college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next? What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. No. no, no, no!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from the start of the second half here in Fulton. Pearl River leads at 34-33. We do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Wildcats this afternoon. Got Dylan down there doing the SID duties. We want to remind you, if you have a chance to see Dylan, be sure to tell him thank you for all that he does to help bring Wildcat action your way throughout all the sporting events down there. Of course, they're busy today as we're in crossover season, so appreciate Dylan and all he does down there at Pearl River. We do have some scoreboard updates that we'll get coming your way here in a moment from some of the other basketball games going on today. But, Jim, before we do that, let's talk about what the Indians need to do here in the second half to find a way to rally from this 1-point deficit to get the win. Of course, these thoughts are being brought to you by Banco Kelowna.
Adam played good defense, just did then, had a nice block, but it's been a very even game, up some runs by both teams. But we got to continue to play good defense. I think the game will be won on the offense and defensive rebounding.
So ICC gets a block shot on the other end and a three-pointer knocked down there by A.J. Dent to step out and hit the three. He's got 7. That is the 6th three-pointer of the game for the Indians.
Nice start. Got that big three-pointer, gets us a 2-point lead here, so we just started the second half.
Pearl River with the basketball now looking to go to work on the offensive end, trying to work off a screen. Indians force them to pick up the dribble now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Backdoor cut, high arching jumpers off the mark, no good. And that rebound there for Dawkins. So the Indians come out with a block shot, then altered a tough shot there. And Pearl River empty on their first 2 possessions of the game. Dawkins with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, now scoops the shot up and somehow gets that to fall. Wow.
Beautiful shot by Dawkins. First 2 of the ball game for him here. We extend our lead to 4. 18:40 left in the ball game.
Some of the other scores going on, we'll start with the women's action. East Central picks up an 85-71 win over the Southern Shreveport. And then it was Northeast defeating Mississippi Delta 90-60. And if I'm thinking right, I think Delta beat Northeast twice during the regular season.
And that was at Delta. Yes, sir.
And so there's a foul. And so Northeast comes away with a big win there on the road at Delta. That foul on the Indians. And that one's going to be on A.J. Dent, his 2nd foul. We'll take a look at some of the men's action. Got our first upset of the tournament. Meridian knocks off Southwest 100-96. So Meridian picks up the win there. Holmes defeats East Central 81-69, and then Baton Rouge knocks off Colin 70-65. Those are Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates for other region games going on. And right now in the top of the 7th, ICC down to their final 3 outs here in game 1. They trail at 7-6. They've got runners on 1st and 2nd, and Bo Rock at the plate with no outs there in the top of the 7th.
I got Dawson now at 10. Adam cuts the lead 38-36. ICC with the ball in the 2-point lead.
So he made both those free throws.
Yes, sir.
I was looking down. That's the information there.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
So ICC with the basketball here at Nancy Gray Court. Drops it off to Dawkins. Dawkins had that wild shot somehow fall last time. Now kicks it out to Anderson for 3. Yes! Anderson with his 2nd three-pointer of the game. He's got 8 now, and the Indians up 41-36.
Good job by Davian. As you mentioned, Adam, we got, 7 threes so far here, and we still got 18 minutes left in the second half.
Drive inside, wild shot put up, but a nice adjustment underneath. Who else but Smith getting the basket to fall?
Good job by Smith. He leads their team. He's got 18 points. Indians,
a little trouble with that press, but they get it across now. Dent wisely backs it back out and resets the offense. Inside 17.5 to play here in the contest, 41-38. ICC with the lead and the basketball. Minton on the right wing, tries to drive inside. Defense forces him to retreat. Now pulls up the quick 3. He was hit on the arm when he shot that. No foul call. Wow. You heard the slap all the way up here. So Pearl River catches a break, and then, as Jim likes to say, ball don't lie. They throw it away, and the Indians will get the basketball back after the turnover.
Good job by the defense. We're at 17 minutes left in the ball game. Indians have the ball in a 3-point lead.
41-38 is the score. Pearl River coming out in the press. It has caused some problems for the Indians at times. But right now, no issue there as Mitten trots it across the front court with 5 seconds to spare. Anderson with the basketball, working against a man-to-man defense here out of the Wildcats. Dawkins with it at the point, pulls up for 3.
Nice.
Flushes home. Rolls around and falls for Dawkins.
Adam, is that number 7 or 8 threes
That's
we've hit?
number 8.
Wow. And we got a 6-point lead here, 16.5 minutes left in the ball game. As Adam mentioned, we've made 8 threes so far in this ball game. We got a long way to go.
Wild drive inside and a hard foul. And that was a tough landing there for the player from Pearl River as he is slow to get up, as that was Smith taking it to the basket.
They do not need him out of the ball game because he's keeping them in the ball game at this moment.
He's got 18 points in the contest, and he is still down as one of those. He's probably tired, to be honest with you.
He just took a little break.
He's like, you know what, here's a chance to get stretched out and kind of lay down for a few seconds. I'm going to take that opportunity.
We hope he's fine. We're trying to be funny, but maybe it's a kind of a timeout also.
Yeah, say one of those chances to kind of catch his breath. And the officials doing a good job there of allowing him to take his time. And now they're all talking amongst themselves here. I think they might be extending it here because it looks like that might have been an accidental, how can I say this politely, shot to the midsection.
I got you.
That's allowing him to kind of catch his breath here.
Are they talking about an intentional foul also? Can you call an intentional? It wasn't intentional.
I mean, you can, but it's not. Okay, so here's what they're doing is, since the action stopped, they have to sub him out of the ball game for the injury.
Have someone shoot the free throws.
And so this will be Dawson Jr. going to the free throw line. So that's what the discussion was the fact that the action stopped due to an injury. He had to check out of the game.
Who chooses to shoot free throws there? Our team or their team?
I don't know. That's a good question. As may have been the substitution that has come in, as Dawson was the one that subbed in. They've been money from the free throw line, Jim. They've only missed 1 this afternoon from the charity stripe.
Dawson cuts it to 5. Got a chance to cut it to 4 here. 16:22 left in the ball game. Indians up 44-40 now.
13 of 14 unofficially.
And that's kept them in the ball game.
Yes. 44-40, 16:20 to go here in the contest. ICC with the basketball as they push it into the front court. Now they swing it back up top to Anderson. Pearl River's done a good job of doing those jump traps out of the defense they're playing, but now it looks like they're going to fall back and tuck that man-to-man defense back inside the three-point line. Inside they go. This is Bridges. His turnaround jumper, no good, and the rebound ripped down by Pearl River. Well, Jim, the Indians rallied to score 2, and it's tied 7-7 as they head to the bottom of the 7th in game 1 there in Meridian. That's going to be a reach-in foul here on Anderson. Say it was before the shot. We're actually going to call that one on Bridges. And we'll have a media timeout. I'll tell you what, let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet. A famous speed solver.
Piece of cake.
A noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC 44, Pearl River 40, 15:40 to play here in the second half. A quick Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning, And Meridian gets a leadoff solo home run to start the bottom of the seventh. Of course, they play 9 innings there in game 1, so it's 8-7 Meridian there in game 1 over the Indians. So we get set to Pearl River to inbounds on the baseline. They lob it inside. The quick touch is up in and good. Second time tonight we've seen they run that play to Green, and he's been able to convert it successfully.
And Austin Green's only got 4, though. Cuts the lead to 2, 44-42, 15.5 minutes left in the ball game. Indians with the ball and a 2-point lead.
Anderson with the basketball. As we said, ICC has been hot from outside. They've hit 8 3-pointers. And then there's a long 2 on its way. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around. Meridian doing a great job of limiting ICC to 1 and done on the offensive end.
Pearl River.
Yeah,
that's
Pearl
okay.
River. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We got so many sports going on right now, it's hard to keep up.
It's somebody.
Hey, it's the other team.
Yes. So Pearl River with the basketball, looking to go to work, driving inside. Shot is up. Nice adjustment to get that one to fall.
By who?
And that was, 20th point of the game for Smith.
Ties the ball game. He's been money all night. 44 apiece, 14.5 minutes. Coming up on 14.5 minutes here.
Oh, that's a
and
travel.
he did walk.
Yeah. Late whistle, but the correct whistle. As McDaniels caught that one, took a couple of steps, and then passed it off to Dawkins. And so the turnover will give it back now to Pearl River. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the quarterfinals at Northeast on Monday. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip there in Boonville. This game a lot like the regular season game where it's nip and tuck back and forth in this one. Interesting that they put the shot clock to 20 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
That should be a full shot clock, I would think, since ICC had possession of the basketball and then turn it over. Either way it goes, 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Put up the three-pointer. It's left short, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Meridian. That shot blocked, and you got to be kidding me.
Kind of a late call.
And a wrong call, and there's a technical foul.
On the player, I guess.
Hold on, everything. Didn't see, but the quick tee afterwards. And who is the technical foul on? So it was the technical foul on MJ as well. I mean,
that's 2 fouls.
That's 2 fouls, so that's going to be his third. Tough because MJ did not touch anything. He touched all ball there. And then must have said the magic word to get that quick of a technical foul from the official on the other side of the floor, as that second free throw was no good from Hunter.
He's got 4. He got the 1 out of 2.
And so now we'll go to the foul shot here. This would be Green heading to the free throw line. Makes 1 of 2, so it's now 45-44 with 14-16 to play in this one. So Green to the charity stripe. Free throw is up and good.
He's got 5.
So a chance at a three-point play the unconventional way.
Very unconventional.
So he's had a very quick technical foul handed out there afterwards. So that second free throw good. Nothing but net on both of those from Green. He's got 6.
Adam there on a 7-0 run to take a 3-point lead, 47-44.
So they were 9 of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. So far they are 7 of 8 here in the second half.
Been very solid.
ICC is yet to take free throws here in the second half. The Indians were 4 of 6 in the first half from the free throw line. As that shot's no good, McDaniels gets his own rebound, puts it back. It's no good. And I must have said free throws enough that they're going to happen now.
They're going to put A.J. Dent at the line, Adam, to shoot 2.
Yeah, I said McDaniels, but that is Dent. My bad.
He's been very active underneath. A.J., of course, is the 6'6 freshman from Thomasville, Georgia. Had a solid year. Shooting 2, we're down by 3, 47-44. See if he can put them in to cut this lead to 1, Adam.
Yeah, the way this game's going right now, ICC needs to take advantage of these free throw opportunities. And that first one is good from Dent.
Got him with 8 so far.
That's what I've got. So he'll get this second free throw opportunity coming up here. And he gets them both.
Good job.
9 points now for Dent. It's a 47-46 contest. Pearl River with the lead and the basketball. Nearly turned it over after trying to do a little fancy dribbling there. Was able to recover and get it across with a few seconds to spare. So now Pearl River with it, leading by 1. Inside 13.5 to play. Oh, nice little move there. Pull-up jumper, bouncing around, no good. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out for 3. Yes! Big three-point basket knocked down there by Hunter. Thought they might have teed up Hunter after that because he immediately turned around in the face of the ICC player. Had a lot to say, but instead a timeout was called. 50-46 is the score. Full timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout. 13-11 to play in this one. Pearl River's up 50-46. And, Jim, this has just been a game of runs back and forth throughout the evening. Your thoughts so far on the second half?
Yeah, you're right, Adam. It's been a very solid second half. I think our largest lead of the game has been 9. Their largest lead has been a 7. We've had both runs here in the second half. I really believe it's going to come down to the last minute in the ball game. Both teams playing hard, playing good.
So the Indians barely get that one across before the 10-second violation. Swing it up top. Dent thought about the 3, now leaves it inside to Smith. MJ tries to turn. Good defense straight up, and then a whistle and a foul, and that's tough there as Green played good defense, but Green slapped down at the basketball. His coach, his teammates are all explaining to him why he was called the foul there.
That's definitely a foul.
Yeah. And he's still
questioning the official.
Still pleading his case here, but I'm with him. If he stays straight up, yes, it's not a foul, but he does swipe down at the basketball.
That's just his first foul of the ball game.
Yep. So now the Indians back to the free throw line. That one no good for Smith. Indians 2 of 3 here in the second half. 6 of 9 so far in the contest.
And what are they for the contest?
They are 16 of 18.
That's a big difference there, sir.
So where we're making threes, they're making free throws, and that's kind of been the counter to that there. Is that second free throw was good.
Who was that and made that? I'm sorry.
That was MJ Smith.
Thank you, sir. He's got 6. Is that right?
Yep.
Cuts it to 3, Adam, 50-47. Coming up on 12.5 minutes left in the ball game. Pearl River with the ball and a 3-point lead.
Indians in that man-to-man defense extended well beyond the 3-point line. Pearl River wants to set a screen. They faked the screen. Now they go with the baseline drive. Shot is up, and that was just a beautiful offensive set there by Pearl River. Green gets the basket. He's now got 8. 52-47. Pearl River with the lead. ICC with the basketball. Indians throw it over the top of the defense, and then they throw it away. Pearl River's press has caused the Indians a lot of problems at times, and that was another one of them there. So the turnover will give it back to the Wildcats now, coming up on 12 minutes to play. 52-47 here in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. Drive inside, shot blocked. Loose ball, though, finds its way back to Meridian. 4th time is finally a charm. After a couple attempts wouldn't fall, it was Dawson able to come in and get that one. for his 14th point of the game.
Matches their largest lead tonight, up by 7, 54-47, 11 minutes, 40 seconds left in the ball game.
And there's that jump trap again, and ICC's got to take a timeout to avoid it. Timeout on the floor. All Pearl River here over the last 3 minutes. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, we have been working continually through the crisis to meet the needs of our community. Our walk-in clinic is a service that we provide to our patients that want to avoid the wait and exposure of the emergency room. At the walk-in clinic, you can do just that. Walk in with no prior appointment or phone call. We provide specialized treatment for physical injuries like broken bones, sprained wrists and ankles, joint and tendon pain, and sports-related injuries. You can get in, out, and on the road to recovery quicker. The walk-in clinic is equipped on-site with x-ray imaging, casting technicians, durable medical equipment, and injection specialists. Our team is supported by the orthopedic surgeons of the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Our staff is specially trained in orthopedic-related injuries. We ensure that you will receive the best care for your orthopedic needs. Remember, at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our story is you.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 11:42 to play here in this contest. 54-47. Pearl River with the lead, and Jim, their defense and their press really has been the difference in the story here over the last 2 or 3 minutes of the ball game.
You're right, Adam. They've caused some turnovers. Their press has been very effective. They've got a 7-point lead here, 11:42. A lot of time left in this ball game. Indians need to settle down, get some points here, and get back close in the ball game. Break this press if they can.
Yeah, ICC had to burn a timeout to avoid another turnover, as Pearl River's done a great job on this jump trap. As now it's worked over. This is Turner with the basketball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Turner spins. Pull-up jumper from the key off the back iron. No good. Rebound out of bounds. There was a last touched by the Indians. Well, the Lady Indians picked up a 54-36 win over Jones to punch their ticket to the quarterfinal round at Coahoma on Monday. The Indians trying to follow suit here, but they've got to dig themselves out of a 54-47 hole here to Meridian. Man-to-man defense by the Indians, coming up on 11:15 to play here in the contest. Switch on the screen. Now they drive inside, and that's going to be a bumping foul.
Correct call
on Turner, and that's going to be his third.
Correct call.
That is the 6th team foul on the Indians. Turner will check out. Checking in will be Davion Anderson. Only 2 fouls have been called here on Pearl River so far in the second half. As player hits the deck, and that opens up a 3, and they make them pay. Hunter knocks down another 3, and still a lot of chirping after he hits the shot. He's got 10 points, and now it's the largest lead of the night. At 10 here, 57-47. Indians need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor.
You're right, Adam. Plenty of time, but yeah, it's kind of getting away a little bit here. Almost 11 minutes left in the ball game. We've talked about a game of runs. Well, it's been a run for Pearl River. It's now time for ICC to get a run.
Wild shot put up no good. Rebound tipped out. Bridges finds it.
There
lets
you go.
traffic clear and gets the layup. Nice job of getting a rare offensive rebound there. Bridges with his first points of the night. And it makes it a 57-49 contest now, coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Nice no-look pass, feed inside, shot is up, and it falls. Well, right now, Pearl River's doing a good job of spreading ICC wide with that man-to-man defense and just finding somebody in the middle to go one-on-one and getting those shots to fall.
Dawson's been very effective here in the second half. He now has 16 total points.
So Anderson with the basketball. Tries to feed it inside to Dent, and it's taken away by the Wildcats. They can build on a big one here. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. 4th three-pointer of the game by Hunter, and he is feeling it. Indians need a timeout. This one's starting to get out of control here. 62-49, 9:37 to play. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 9:37 to play here. Pearl River 62-49. And I'll tell you what, Hunter has gotten hot. He only had 3 points in the first half. He's now got 13. He's hit 3 3-pointers here in the second half. And Jim, right now it's all Pearl River.
No doubt about it. And Dawson, the big 6'6" guy from Florida, had 3 points in the first game, already has 16 in this game.
India still struggling against the press. A near turnover there as ICC got it across with about a second to spare. Graham with the basketball. Works it over to Minton. Now back up top to Graham. Tried a fancy pass inside. Just was not ready for it. The ball's turned over once again. Good idea. Just Bridges was not ready for the pass. Honestly, if he catches that and finishes, would have been an amazing play.
It would have been, no doubt, Adam. And you mentioned it. Pearl River's on a big run here. They're up by 13 with the ball, coming up on 9 minutes left in the ball game. It's time for IC to really play some good defense here.
Picks up his dribble in trouble, now kicks it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock here for Pearl River. Spins, nothing there, now kicks it back up top. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Puts up a wild shot, it's off the mark, no good. And that's going to be A.J. Dent with the rebound.
Good defense by the Indians. That starts with defense there, Adam. Now let's take advantage offensively.
So the Indians need to find a basket. Instead, there's a turnover. A lazy pass, easily taken away by Hunter. Need to get on him in a hurry as he's had the hot hand here down the stretch. And there's a steal by Dent on the other end, and he's going to go in and throw that one down.
Maybe that'll get us going there.
That wakes the crowd up a little bit there. Dent with his second dunk of the game. He's got 11 points now. 62-51, 8:15 and counting in this one. So Pearl River with the basketball. Looking to feed it inside, does so. Quick turnaround shot is good. That was just a quick, just throw it up there shot for Green. He's got 10 now. He only had 2 in the first half.
You're
as
right.
well.
He's come alive here second half. Lead is 64-51, matches their largest lead.
There is a blocking foul. That one's going to be whistled on Smith.
His
and that's going to be his third. Third team foul as well. And are we going to have a media timeout? It is. It will be a media timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the parents across the way trying to fill in for the students that aren't on campus due to spring break. Getting vocal during that timeout, trying to get the Indians fired up. They trail at 64-51, 7:50 to play here in the second half in this NJCAA Region 23 opener here between ICC and Pearl River. Pearl River with the lead, ICC with the basketball. Into the corner they go, three-pointer big if it falls. That one off the back iron, no good, but Dawkins rips the rebound. Indians this time drive baseline, shot is up. A lot of contact, late whistle and a foul.
Correct call, Adam. He did get him with the body.
That's what I was going to say. Pearl River coach saying he went straight up. He did go straight up. The only problem is he hip checked him as he put the shot up that time. And so this will send Graham to the free throw line. Graham's got 2 points. Again, the Indians need to take advantage of all these free throws as they can get here in this final 7.5 minutes of the game. Instead, that one's a miss. Substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be M.J. Smith checking in. Checking out will be A.J. Dent. That's a substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. They encourage ICC students to come join them after spring break. They're on their spring break mission trips right now, as that second free throw was good. 64-52, Pearl River with the lead and the basketball. Inside 7.5 to play here in the second half. Elimination game here, if you will. This is one and done in postseason play. Wild drive, somehow kicks it out, finds Hunter for 3. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound wrestled away there by M.J. Smith, but then a lazy pass, and boy, the Indians catch a big-time break there as Smith just underhand tossed it. Pearl River was in the right spot at the right time to step in front of that pass, but luckily for the Indians, stepped out of bounds, and the ball will go back to ICC.
All right, Adam, we got the stop. We're down by 12, plenty of time, 7:05. Got to keep getting some stops and come down and get some points when you get a stop.
Multiple substitutions coming in here for both teams. Those substitutions are being brought to you by Max Home here in Fulton and Sullivan, Alabama. The Indians a much better job of breaking the press that time down the floor. As Jim mentioned, still a lot of time to play, but time starting to become an issue here. 64-52. Pearl River with the lead, ICC with the basketball. Needing a basket this trip down the floor. Dent drives inside, puts the scoop shot up. It's no good, and nothing but black shirts in the paint to grab the rebound there. Good-looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall. So now Pearl River will back it out, see if they try to work some clock here before going into their offensive attack. Nope, they're going to go right at them. ICC forces them to back it back out now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper on its way. That one good. Well, I tell you what, Green has come to play here in the second half. He's scored 10 so far in the second half. He's got 12 total in this one. And it's a 66-52 advantage now, Pearl River. ICC cannot find a stop and can't start to chip into this double-digit lead.
Largest lead tonight for Pearl River, up by 14, you mentioned. Green has had 10 points here in the second half. Big 6'8 player. Got a lot of rebounds also, Adam.
So the Indians with the basketball now, trying to dribble it inside. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Turnaround jumper. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Put back is there. Job. Dent cleaning that one up. He's got 13 to lead the way for ICC. 66-54, 5.5 to play here.
Got to get some stops now, Adam. Can't trade baskets. You're down by 12. You got time, but you got to play some good defense.
Pearl River with the basketball on the right wing, looking to work one-on-one. Hunter goes inside, had his shot blocked out of bounds. And it will stay with Pearl River on the baseline. 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. Look for that backdoor lob. ICC was ready for it that time. Wildcats with it now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pushes them into an awkward shot. It's left short, no good. Rebound loose on the floor.
It didn't hit the rim?
That hit the rim.
I thought it did too, but we might have called a break.
If they say that one did not hit the rim, wow, we caught a big-time break there because the ball went straight up and straight down.
Their coach is not arguing. Might not have. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to say if it didn't, that's just, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's the perfect word for it, Jim. Because, I mean, just looking at it, the ball hit.
We thought it did. Of course, we're a long way from it.
The trajectory changed straight down after it got near the rim, but no argument out of Pearl River. So a stop there for the Indians. Got to turn that stop into points. They trail at 66-54 with 5 minutes to play. Inside they go. This is Dent with the basketball. Swings it out. Dawkins wants the three. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound loose on the floor. Tipped around, and eventually Pearl River finds it. Smith in the right spot at the right time to grab the board there. As Dawkins upset with himself. Had a good look. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Down on the other end of the floor, Pearl River's going to back it back out now. They didn't have the layup, so now they're going to reset the offense with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now make it 10. Looking to spin in the paint, loses the basketball. And Pearl River trying to take a timeout, but didn't have the ball to get it. Dawkins, he'll go inside and he'll be fouled. That could be a jump ball. That easily could be a jump ball. They're going to say the foul was on the floor, but Jim?
That's close. We might have called a break there.
Indians catch a break as Dawkins put the basketball right out there in front of him. The kid for Pearl River grabbed the ball. As that foul whistled on 2. I've got that as Goodman, his second foul. I'm going to say the Indians caught a break. That ball tipped away. Dawkins tried to save it back in bounds. Save it back into the front court. Don't know that he had to do that as it was touched by Pearl River. And so a break there. And, Jim, as you like to say sometimes, the ball don't lie, and that might have been the case on that last exchange.
And they're taking their time. They're coming up on 4 minutes. Pearl River has the ball in the 12-point lead. 4 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, Indians have to find a stop here. Near turnover there now. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Make it 5. Drives by the defenders, jumpers up, and that one good.
He's been solid.
It has been the Hunter show here in the second half. He's got 15. 12 of those here in the second half. 3 3-pointers, 4 total in the game. Dawkins with the basketball. ICC puts up the 3. It's on its way.
Got to go. Got to go.
Big answer there by Turner to hit the 3, and a timeout taken by the Indians. 3:30 to go. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. ICC trying to rally in this one. They trail at 68-57. Back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah, why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep, and it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Welcome back as we're reset out of that timeout. A big 3-pointer knocked down there by Turner makes it 68-57. Pearl River with the basketball and the lead with 3.5 to play in this one. So Pearl River will inbounds it without any issues there. Next foul on the Indians will put Pearl River on the free throw line, and that's where they have made a living this evening. Not saying that there's been a difference in the game or anything, but they have done a good job of stepping up and knocking down those free throws when they've had the opportunities.
No doubt about it, Adam.
Nearly taken away by Davion Anderson. Drive inside, wild shot put up, no good, but there's a foul on the Indians. Let's reset your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works lineup on the floor here for the Indians. 0, Chris Minton. 1, Davion Anderson. 2 is Bryson Dawkins. 24, A.J. Dent. And I believe that may be M.J. Smith wearing number 12. Can't get a good view on him from here. That is your 5 on the floor, but ICC getting set for some substitutions. That free throw is good. 21 points by Smith.
He's been solid. He had 19 in the first game earlier this year.
Marcel Bridges checks in along with James Turner for the Indians. Anderson and Dent will check out. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's been good that Hunter and Green have picked up their play in the second half because Smith has been quiet.
He's been really quiet
here in the second half. He does have 22 to lead all scorers, though. 3 minutes to play. ICC has got to have something going in here in a hurry. Dawkins sees a double team. Now works it up top to Turner. Turner tries to drive inside. Gets a space. Puts the shot up and good. Turner with back-to-back baskets. He's now got 5. 70-59. 2:45 to play. ICC may want to start thinking about fouling here shortly as they trail this one 70-59.
Got to have some stops, Adam. Going to play it out. 2:35 left in the ball game. Down by 11. Shot clock down to 10.
Yep. Inside, 2.5 to play now. Kicks it out. Nice ball movement by Pearl River trying to drive inside. Smith puts up the shot. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped out. And it's going to stay with Pearl River on the baseline. Boy, the few ICC fans that are here are very vocal on that one on both sides of the floor. Neither one of them agreeing with that call. Coach Pate, if you know Coach Pate, he is not an animated guy.
No, he's not.
He just had to be walked back to his bench. As Pearl River will get the break now, ICC, you got to start thinking about fouling here. 2 minutes to play, or coming up on 2 minutes to play, I should say. 70-59 is the score. This is not the guy you want to foul, though. Inside out they go. Hunter's three. That one off the mark, no good. Turner with the rebound, and he's fouled on the rebound. That will only be the sixth foul there on the Pearl River, so will not be free throws. The next foul on Pearl River will be free throws. And even 2 minutes to play. A.J. Dent will come back into the contest. This is a substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. So the Indians have got to hurry.
Got to score at them. No empty possessions the rest of the ball game. You're down by 11 with 2 minutes left.
Turner with the basketball, trying to dribble away from the defense. Dawkins drives inside, up and under, layup wildly put up and couldn't get it to fall. Pearl River with the rebound. ICC's got a foul. Electing to play it out here with 1:40 to play.
They're going to run the clock. It's down to 1:40. We're down to 15-second shot clock, so you don't foul now, Adam. They're going to play it out.
I say you got to foul. The problem is Pearl River's only missed 3 free throws, I believe, this evening. 5 seconds now on the shot clock.
That's push on him, isn't it?
No foul call there. Three-pointer on its way. That one left short, no good. And the rebound to Dent. Now ICC's got to get out and go. Can't be too choosy here if you're the Indians, as you've got 1 minute to play. Pearl River in a man-to-man defense here. 1 minute, 70-59. ICC trailing in this one. Dawkins with the basketball. Step back three. Yes!
Go.
Big three-pointer knocked down there by Dawkins. He's got 8, 70-62. Now ICC, you've got to foul. Picks up the dribble. Pearl River works it up the floor.
You got to foul.
Indy is still not fouling here, down 70-62.
They're playing it out, Adam.
And now they do foul. Well, they foul after about 14 seconds, runs off the clock. Probably should have done that a lot sooner on the play, as that foul's going to be whistled on Dawkins. It's an 8-point contest. This will be a 1-and-1 free throw coming up here for Pearl River. As we said, Pearl River has been extremely solid tonight. They were 9 of 10 in the first half, 10 of 11 here in the second half.
And open the door there. That's key. Got to come down and score. You're down by 8. 40 seconds left in the ball game.
You got to go. Got to go. Can't get fancy here. Turner puts up the three. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound ripped down by Pearl River. That did it right there. Well, that's going to possibly do it this evening here from Fulton, as Pearl River's going to hang on. ICC will foul. And, Jim, we not second-guessing anything here, but, man, the Indians waited a long time before they started fouling, and they commit the foul there and a chance for Smith to go to the free throw line.
Adam, there was 2 minutes left in the ball game. I think we were down by 11, and we chose not to foul, thinking that we could play it out, but it didn't work out for us. Give Pearl River credit.
Oh, yeah.
They've been solid all night.
That free throw good for Smith. He is still yet to miss a free throw.
Got 23.
And Pearl River wants to take the timeout here with 24.8 seconds left in the contest. We'll keep it here, as it is going to be a full timeout in this situation, Jim. But, you know, it's 71-62, 24 seconds left to play. It is the MACCCC, and wild things happen in this league, but it had to be extremely wild for the Indians to come back in this one with only 24 seconds to play here. Jim, just a tough second half, but you look at it, you got to give tons of credit to Hunter and Green for Pearl River. They stepped up after ICC kind of shut down Smith, as he'll finish with a game high right now, 23, possibly 24. But, second half it was Hunter who hit 3 3-pointers. And then Smith, who only had 2 points in the first half, he has 12. So those two guys stepped up big time. Not only that, but the press really causing the Indians some problems in the second half as well.
You're right, Adam. And those guys, Hunter and Green, were very solid first game. They didn't have many scores here in the first half, but they showed up in the second half.
Smith's second free throw, and he is perfect from the night from the free throw line. He's got 24 points. Right now, if you're Pearl River, you don't foul in this situation. ICC, you just got to get a shot. Shot is up. It's no good. The rebound to Pearl River. And if you're ICC, they foul with 16.3 seconds to play.
Adam, let's be honest. We're down by 10. They're shooting free throws, 16 seconds left. It looks like the season will end. Pearl River deserves to win this game. But I want to thank Grant Pate, what he has done and what he has meant to the ICC family. He is retiring, as we all know. And he will not be – this is his last game to coach, but he has been a breath of fresh air and a class gentleman as a coach.
Absolutely is. Coach Wilson will take over for him next season. The program in great hands there with Coach Wilson, and that's one reason why Grant felt comfortable enough this season to know that he could step down with both Coach Wilson and Coach Hayslip there. But this will be his final game as an Indian, and, it's tough. You don't ever want the final game to come down to a loss, but there's only one team in the country that will not end the season on a loss.
No doubt.
As both free throws are good, A.J. Dent will have the basketball as he will drive inside and will lay it up with 8 seconds to play here. 15 points for Dent on the evening, and that'll do it. Your final score in this one, Pearl River 74, ICC 64. The Wildcats will advance to Monday night's quarterfinals at Northeast as the player from Pearl River went down and put a windmill dunk down after the game. That's classy. But either way it goes, we'll take a break and be back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score in this one, 74-64. Pearl River earns the win here this evening in Fulton. They improve to 21-9 overall. ICC will fall to 22-8, and that will wrap up the season there for the Indians. We do want to say best of luck next week to Pearl River as they travel to Boonville, or I should say next week. It'll be Monday when they take on Northeast there in Boonville in the quarterfinals of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. Jim, we're going to take a look at some highlights from tonight's game, and we'll also talk about some scoring as well that we've had tonight. So go ahead and let's start with Pearl River.
Again, congratulations to Pearl River. They won this game 74-64, leading their team. Smith had a solid game. He had 26 points to lead their team. Hunter had a great second half. He had 15. We talked about the big man, 6'8" Green. He had 12. Dawson, 6'6" guy from Plant City, Florida, played well. Both halves had 16. Redmond had 3, and Goodman had 2. They had 74 points. Leading the Indians tonight, Chris Minton had 15. A.J. Dent had a solid 15, and we're going to give A.J. the player of the game because he had a lot of rebounds, played great defense, and had a solid 15 points, Adam. Anderson had 8. Dawkins had 8. Turner had 5. Bridges 2. Graham 3. And M.J. Smith had 6. And Tyson McDaniels had 2. 74-64. A great basketball game. Unfortunately, ICC came up a little short at the end. Pearl River won the game and deserved to win the game. Give them credit.
Absolutely. They took care of business, and they got it done, and that's what it takes here during postseason play. So, yes, A.J. Dent will be our Samstown Market star of the game here this evening in this 74-64 loss here as well. Man, Jim, we talked about it, and the free throw difference, man. Pearl River went to the free throw line, I want to say 22, 23 times tonight, and made 19 or 20 of those attempts.
That's winning basketball.
And exactly. That's the point I wanted to make right there is you get to the free throw line, you make them, you don't make them. That's usually the difference in the basketball game. Pearl River solid from the stripe tonight. Defensively very impressive, especially that press that caused a lot of issues for the Indians tonight. So tip of the cap to Pearl River once again.
Yeah, tip your cap to them. And Hunter came alive, hitting those threes in the second half. And Austin Green, the big 6'8" center, came alive also second half, and they helped out, of course, Smith, who had a solid game throughout.
And unfortunately for tonight, though, a legend says goodbye as Coach Grant Pate coaching his final game of the year as Indian head coach. 12 outstanding seasons here at ICC. Won a state championship, won a North Division championship as well. Coach Pate's really left his mark here on the program.
No doubt about it. He's done a super job here. You couldn't meet a classier individual. he has been a solid person for not only our basketball team, but just for the ICC family. Just a very, very, very solid member of the ICC family.
And we do wish the sophomores luck as they go on to take their next step in their careers here as well. I know a lot of those guys have opportunities to play on the next level as well. See Grant's family there on the floor gathering up, waiting for him after the conclusion of this one. Well, Jim, we've got one more basketball game. The Lady Indians will travel Monday night to Coahoma. Did get email from Coahoma saying that they will not be streaming the game, so we will go on the road to stream that game Monday. If you're not available, totally understand, but you're welcome to come with us if you want to. I know it's your spring break, and you've got to get down to the beach at some point.
Well, I'm not going to the beach, but I got some other things going on.
No doubt. It's Lady Indians win at 54-36, so Lady Indians, they're going to go back and rematch with Coahoma and hopefully find a way to win that one and head down to MC for the semifinals of the Region 23 tournament.
You know, we look forward to it. Of course, the Lady Indians, I'm going to let you handle that game, Adam, but we'll definitely be keeping up with it. And we got a good shot there. Of course, we played Coahoma earlier in the year, and I think they beat us, if I'm not mistaken, by just a couple points.
It was a close game.
Should be another competitive game, just like today's game was with Pearl River and ICC men. But we look forward, and I'm counting you to get us a win this coming Monday night at Coahoma.
Well, your final score of the men's game, ICC falls by the final score of 74-64. Lady Indians win over Jones 54-36. Well, that's going to do it for this afternoon's broadcast. We appreciate everyone that's tuned in. We invite you to join us Monday night right around 5:40 or 5:50 for the Davis Ford pregame show as Lady Indians and Coahoma will clash there in Clarksdale. For Raphael Henry, Cal Brown, Jim Ingram, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Have a blessed evening, a safe spring break, and as always, roll Tribe.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.